Channel 4. And now, edited highlights from the Unrepeatable Who Dares Wins.
Tomorrow night, we'll be looking at some key issues that concern us all. Are manufacturers putting additives in our food that are carcinogenic? Is chemical waste poisoning our rivers? Is acid rain polluting our drinking water? Are we at risk from radioactivity which is secretly emanating from our nuclear power stations? And is a global nuclear disaster just around the corner? Don't miss. God help me. I don't want to die. Please help. Oh, God, those bastards are out to get me one way or the other. Help me, for God's sake, help. Tomorrow night, 11 o'clock, Channel 4.
Tonight on Who Dares Wins, we take a look at safe sex. And we'll be talking to the surgeon who can put your genitalia on remote-controlled casters. So you can have sex with someone without being in the same room as them. But first, some statistics. For instance, did you know that by the age of 30, the normal, healthy adult will have slept with 750 partners?
And did you know that most couples... How many?
750. Go on.
All right. And did you know that most couples, during the course of a normal relationship, by the time you're 30...
Phil, what is the problem?
Well, it's just that I'm 30 and I've only had 4.
Phil, it's not important.
Oh,
just
right.
get on with it.
And did you know... You haven't had 750, have you?
No, I have not had 750, and it does not matter.
And did you know...
Mind you, I've had more than 4.
I'm loyal. I'm faithful. I'm ugly, aren't I?
Tony.
With the frightening spread of AIDS, the government is spending more time and money on research and information into infectious venereal diseases. With me in the studio tonight, I have Health Ministry spokesman, Mr. Dennis Nesbitt.
Good evening.
Now, Mr. Nesbitt, most of the things we hear nowadays are pretty horrifying. Is there any good news?
Well, indeed there is. The increased concern about AIDS has meant that for the first time on national television, highly respected, well-spoken public figures like myself can say words like condom. Condom. Condom.
I see. Anything else?
Oh, yes. Mouth-to-vagina contact.
Pardon?
You see, I've had to repress my desire to shout out words like vagina for 35 years now. Buggery!
Yes, but surely the point...
Scrotum.
But surely the point is you're in a position where you have to appear on the television and explain to people the very serious consequences of promiscuity in pretty explicit terms.
Exactly, that's it in a nutbag.
People are going to have to curb their casual sexual encounters, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're going to have to stop jiggling their humping tackle in other people's humping tackle.
Yes.
Stop all this pink train in tummy tunnel business.
Yeah, well,
No more eider-down hurdling. No. No more salmon run up Beaver Creek.
Rory.
No.
Rory.
Just to show we're not squeamish on Who Dares Wins, Philip Pope has very kindly agreed to demonstrate the effectiveness of the latest super safe condom. And now, by way of illustration of the rights and wrongs of these sexual acts, Tony Robinson here. has very kindly agreed to have sexual intercourse with Julia. Now, the interesting thing about the sexual act is the... What?
You can't be serious.
What's that?
Oh, it won't be a minute.
I can't sleep with Tony in front of millions of people.
What's the problem?
Hang on, Tony. Hang on. You do like Tony?
Well, yeah, I mean, there's got to be a little something more.
Oh, there is a little something more. I've looked.
I can't do it, Rory.
Why didn't you say you find him repellent? We'll get someone. Can we have a volunteer from the audience to perform the sexual act?
I'm sorry. Well, you know, maybe. No.
Oh, come on, a tall, hunky male.
Oh, yeah. Yes, great.
Adequate substitute?
Absolutely excellent.
Okay,
yes.
so now what we want you to do is can you go over there, take your clothes off, and start screwing Tony.
There's action and excitement coming on LWT. He's a cop from the Bronx. And now he's here. And he's angry.
Look, Inspector. When I came over here, I said I do not work with females.
This one's special, Clancy.
Not interested.
No choice, I'm afraid. Orders from on high.
Jesus.
So, Clancy, I'd like you to meet your new partner, Buttercup.
Clancy and Buttercup, a tough New York cop, and a beautiful Jersey shore. And there's nowhere to hide from Clancy and Buttercup. He's hard. She's cool. They're a team. Go! Together, they spell excitement, thrills, romance, and danger. Always danger. In Clancy and Buttercup.
Well, now it's Career Spot, and tonight it's So You Want to Be a Gamekeeper. And we have with us Charlie McGillis. Now, Charlie, has gamekeeping changed much in recent times?
Indeed it has, Julia. We've had to keep up with the times, become more commercial. And these days we cater mainly for the tourists, for the Americans, the Japanese, the Germans.
I see. And do you have any particular problems?
Well, a few. It's quite difficult trying to explain to them you're only supposed to shoot the birds, you see.
Oh, I see.
We've lost quite a few beaters like that. But we're trying to alleviate the problem by making the birds easier to shoot.
Well, any success?
Yes, we've just crossed a pheasant with an ostrich. And we come with this huge game bird which sticks its head in the ground and allows you to blast away to your heart's content.
Oh, really?
Yes, marvellous. But still, there are people who miss.
And presumably the modern gamekeeper should try and cater for those as well.
Well, we feel that we have to. Allow me to demonstrate one quite popular method with this rabbit. Here we are. Up here can we go. Now, there we are. With this double-barrel shotgun and this carrot. Now, you simply put the carrot in one barrel, and then when the little rabbit starts to nibble away, there you go. Bingo!
I see. Yes, well, that's marvellous.
Yeah.
And,
Always works.
It would take an idiot to miss with that, wouldn't it?
You're right, Jack Charlton did, yes.
Now the result of last week's competition. Remember, we asked, which of the following has Prince Philip not insulted? A, the Chinese, B, the Icelanders, C, the inhabitants of Pitcairn Island, or D, the little man who lives over the newsagents on the corner of Victoria Street? It's a trick question, of course, he's insulted them all. As a prize, the winner, a Mr. George Bentley of Lewisham, receives a copy of Princess Michael of Kent's latest book, Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen.
Friends, it is always painful to bid farewell to a loved one, but I feel sure, knowing the deceased as I did, that a man who so much enjoyed life, laughter, and above all happiness, would want us to remember him now, not with grief, but with warmth and affection. Because that is the sort of man that Arthur was. Arthur John Harold Sanderson believed in living life to the full.
Excuse me.
He knew that every second counted and...
Excuse me.
Sorry?
You got the wrong one.
What?
You're doing the wrong tribute. It's not him, it's not Arthur.
Isn't it?
No.
Oh, no, sorry, he's half past. Isn't he? Sorry. A wise man once said that you can judge a man by his friends. And I can see by looking around me that Brian Peter Simpson was such a man. Those of us who knew him well knew him. It's not him either, is it? Sorry. Few men have left such a mark on those around them as has Charles Wilton Catchpole.
No.
In that case, tireless, robust, individualistic, but always well-meaning Gerald Kipling.
No.
Well, it wasn't the uncomplaining Cherry Martin Smith.
No.
Get on with this. It's Terry.
Terry?
Terry Brown.
Terry Brown, the...
Corpse.
Terry Brown. Old Terry Brown. Good old Terry Brown. For those of us who knew Terry well, he was a kind man. A very kind man, a warm, loving man, a warm, tender, loving...
Wife murderer.
Man with problems. Serious problems of a tragic kind. A warm, loving man whose passions got the better of him in a single moment of blind, uncontrollable, terrifying rage, directed tragically at his poor, unfortunate wife.
Wives.
2 wives. And the other 2. Terry was a man with problems. None of us here would deny that, but who are we to judge him? Except, of course, the judge over there. What we must hope is that as Terry came to the end of his turbulent life, as he...
Staggered out the pub.
Staggered out of the pub, we must pray that, like Paul on the... He was mindful, was he not? Mindful of his past, heedful of his sins.
Pissed as a fart.
As a fart. And, like Paul on the Damascus road, we can only pray that at the end he had a moment's grace before he was...
Cut down by a hail of police bullets.
Cut down by... Oh, bugger it, he had it coming to him, didn't he?
Mr. Reed? Mr. Reed? He's ready for you now.
Well, Michael, the results of your blood tests have come through, and we have found antibodies that indicate that you are HIV positive.
The AIDS virus can live on dirty needles and equipment, so don't share. Because just one fix with an infected needle will really get you out of it.
There I was, minding my own business, when tube mania struck. Some bozos were eating any kind of tube. Nobody told them about Smith's crispy tubes. It was a tube mania explosion. My sister got it. Even the cops copped it.
Captain, tube mania. Tough one to crack?
Don't Don't be a bozo. There's only one crispy tube.
Now what? Now smash hits, that's what. There's Aha, Duran Duran, Spandau Ballet, Mel and King. 32 swing-a-rilliant hits of the 80s from 5 Star. Queen and David Bowie, Blondie, Wham! Masses of music with Simply Red, Curiosity Killed the Cat, Madness, The Pet Shop Boys and many more. All on the doublest double album ever. 32 smash hits. Now that's what I call music.
Kleenex Velvet. Softness is our strength.
And now, will you please give a big warm welcome to tonight's guest, Mr. Gary Hughes. Gary, you're the brother of commentator and footballer Emlyn Hughes. You must be very proud of your brother.
Yeah, the lad's done great. He's done fabulous, Tone. He's got out there and he's got stuck in and he said to himself, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to go and I'm going to do it. And he's gone out there and he's gone and done it. And we're so pleased with the lad. He's done terrific.
Oh, that's great. Where were you brought up?
Oh, so we had this... Fabulous. We had this lovely cottage in the country called Dunbrilliant.
And school, how was Emlyn at school?
Oh, it was fabulous. It was great at everything except foreign languages, like English.
He wasn't any good at English?
He couldn't grasp the grammar, Tone. He couldn't grasp the grammar, especially adverbs, whatever they are.
Adverbs are words that end in lee, like quickly, quietly.
Oh, Francis Lee, Peter Beardsley, Gawley,
thank you.
Little Sammy Lee,
thank you,
Tardelli,
thank you,
Pelly, Uncle Tom Cobley, Leapy Lee.
In a moment, more controversy at the BBC. Mr. Norman Tebbit has discovered another 28 instances of pro-Libyan bias in an April edition of Terry and June.
Anyway, first things first, how's New York? Tell you what, let's talk over lunch. Zanzibar, 12 o'clock, yeah? Yeah, hang on. Yeah?
Is this Peters, Bennett and Jones advertising agency?
Yeah, actually, you need reception. Jenny!
Are you the advertising copywriter?
Yeah, sure. Oh, sir. I don't understand.
That is the steering wheel of the mean street machine, speed, style and comfort of the car of tomorrow.
Well?
Mine crashed yesterday.
Well, of course, we don't make them, we only advertise them.
The brakes failed. My wife got killed.
Sorry, something's cropped up, I'll call you back. If you read the ad carefully, you'll see that our strategy was aimed at stressing the comfort, the all-round comfort factors, and not stressing the brakes at all. Jenny!
Cleardol anti-dandruff shampoo.
Come again?
Cleardol anti-dandruff shampoo. The revolution in anti-dandruff treatment. Gets to the root of the problem. Helps you keep a clear head. Works within days. It's taken my bloody face off.
Have you got an appointment, actually?
Do you know what it's like to be horribly disfigured?
No.
Do you want to find out?
No, look, I can...
Gibson's electric dog groomer.
You know where it is?
Grooms dogs in seconds without making the fur fly. This was my little Sammy!
Did you read the instructions?
I brought the rope.
All right, let's string him up.
Oh, good idea, I'll watch.
By grass lawnmowers.
Here he is.
I'll tie his hands.
Right.
Whiz-cut chainsaws.
He's over here.
I can only watch, I'm afraid. Is that all right?
That's all right, yeah.
Look, I think you're all displaying a rather naive attitude towards the advertiser's role in society. I mean, no one's actually forcing people to buy the product, are they? I mean, no one's saying that such and such an aftershave is going to get you laid, definitely, are they? I mean, it's just a funny image. It's a laugh, isn't it? Isn't it?
This is a very nice bit of rope.
Yeah, I got it from Newton's.
Newton's?
Super value at only £2.99.
Oh.
Newton's rope. Strong enough to hang an advertising copywriter.
I've just been handed some late news. Mrs. Thatcher has announced that she is, in fact, in favour of legalised registered brothels, as at least it means she'll know where to find the cabinet at short notice.
There are strong rumours in the White House that President Reagan will soon be travelling to Europe for another summit, after Nancy was seen sewing name tapes onto his clothes.
Next week, I'll be reviewing the new TV series Great Journeys of the World, in which Michael Wood goes up the Amazon, David Attenborough treks up the Nile, and Nigel Dempster crawls up the rectum of anybody famous.
Hello. Is that the Samaritans?
Yes.
You've got to help me. I'm at breaking point. My wife's left me. And she's taken the kids. And my life's in tatters. I'm so down.
I do understand.
I'm so depressed. I can't tell you. I'm so afraid.
Yes, listen. I know how difficult it is when you're in the middle of a depression to relate to, well, anyone else's personal experience. But, well, whenever I've been incredibly depressed or whenever I feel afraid, I hold my head erect and listen a happy tune, so no one will suspect I'm okay. While shivering in my shoes, I strike a careless pose.
Stop it!
Whistle, let's try that. Come on, let it out. That's the thing to do. Don't bottle it up.
Look! I'm desperate.
Well, in that case, give a little whistle. Give a little whistle.
Can I speak to somebody else, please?
Well, yes, but, David.
Hello, can I help?
Yes. Look, I need to talk to someone, and I've got this appalling woman who just keeps singing songs.
Yeah, okay, well, just tell me all about it, in your own time.
Well, I keep thinking I'm going to do something silly. I mean, things look so bleak.
I know things probably look quite hopeless now, but, I mean, you must try and think about the future. Think positively. Think about all the good things in life. Think about raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens.
Bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens. Brown paper packets.
Stop it! Stop it, you bastards! I'm having a breakdown when you're doing sing songs from musicals!
Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh. Everyone in the world wants to laugh. Good evening. It's the Samaritans cheer you up. Door-to-door service.
The police are investigating the death of a clown found beaten to a pulp in a flat in Slough. And news is coming in of a bomb attack on the headquarters of the Samaritans. The bomber was seen running away from the building singing hits from South Pacific.
Through the streets I feel all alone. The millions of faces I see, some of them look quite miserable, but none of them is miserable as me. There's something very wrong somewhere along the line, but we don't do protest songs, we just like to have a good wine. Oh, life isn't fair. Life isn't fair at all. The world's a big place and not very fair, and clothes are expensive in a lot of the shops, but some people can afford to buy really nice clothes, which doesn't seem right to me. The guy who lives across the road from me has got a really nice pair of shoes, but they're at least £30 even in the sales. Society is on a short fuse. There's something very wrong with a world where there's so much pain, and you have to borrow money off your dad, so I sing it out again. Oh, life isn't fair. Life just isn't fair. One bit, and shoes are so dear at the moment, unless you get ones with soles that are really naff, and that's good quality and tend to wear out, and they call that justice, which makes me so cross. afford them. Life isn't fair. Think of all the poor shoeless Russians walking around in bare feet.
It's funny, isn't it?
What?
Well, I feel sort of down, sad, you know? I often do afterwards.
Me too.
It's quite natural. I mean, everyone feels a bit sad after they just made love. I wonder why. Is it because you regret it's all over? Or because it sort of proves the pointlessness of existence, you know, something like that?
No. I feel sad because you're no good at it.